Hello, I'm Al Mattis, Vice President of Ambulatory Operations and Business Development at Southwest General Health Center. Welcome to this episode of Buzz on Business. With me today is Laura Volpini, owner of Volpini Law. Welcome, Laura. So glad to have you here today.
Thank you so much. What a pleasure.
Great. So, Laura, tell us a little bit about Volpini Law Firm.
Volpini Law is a law firm that specializes in real estate, business, and personal injury law. We're located in Strongsville, Ohio, conveniently on Pearl Road. We're really focusing our efforts on this southwest area of Cleveland and being the premier law firm for the clientele that is in this area.
And are there particular types of clients that would seek you out?
Sure. On the real estate side, obviously any buyer or seller of real estate, whether it's residential or commercial, we handle both. I'm also a licensed real estate agent in the state of Ohio, and I have a brokerage as well, Real Living Volpini Realty Group, which also operates out of this office. So everything real estate we can handle here. On the business side, anybody who's buying or selling a business or needs any sort of commercial contracting done, employment documents done, we handle all of the business side. I actually went to business school. I went to John Carroll here in Cleveland, and I also have my MBA from John Carroll as well. So that kind of helps with my business clientele, understanding the nature of business and most of their operations as well. And then on the personal injury side, I have a partner, Brian Zaber, who handles all of our personal injury clients and does a fabulous job, especially with respect to maintaining the personal service of managing those clients.
And is that a key to your business growth, has been the personal service?
Yeah, so we do little marketing, although we're getting more into it. Almost exclusively our clients have come to us by word of mouth. And I think that is what I could say sets us apart, is because we have that personal service piece. One of my clients said recently that your clients are almost like my friends and family. They don't start that way, but by the time we get done, because we're in a position of trust with them, we become like a family member. We become like a close friend. We look at their problems and we solve their problems like they're one of us. And I think that holds true on the business side, because I'm a business owner, that I could really relate to my clients on the business side and really the real estate side as well, because I'm in that, right? I understand what it is to run a small business. So when you're asking a lawyer for legal advice on how to run a business or a small business, somebody who has that expertise and experience is very valuable.
Excellent. Well, my apologies on the phone going off there. Apologies for that. So if you're talking to people and they're saying, why is it that I should, come to your law firm? What is it that you offer to people in the real estate or personal injury side that they can't get in other places?
It's interesting to say this, but if you think about most lawyers, I think the common complaints are responsiveness and number two, surprises. And what we really push is to be incredibly responsive. We're in contact with our clients all the time. And number two, we're educators. A lot of lawyers don't see themselves as that, but we're educators. We educate our clients on the process, on what they need to know, on the good things, the bad things, so they can make informed decisions. And I think that that's something that's unique. And I think we're starting to break the stereotype of the way we practice law from what is most commonly perceived in among lawyers and their clients.
So briefly, we only have about a minute or so left. Can you give me a little bit of information about what some of the things that people should look out for now in terms of real estate? From a legal point of view, there's it's a very hot market out there. What should they care about or be at least aware of?
Yes. Well, I think a few things. We're seeing a lot of people buying properties sight unseen because the market is so hot, inventory is low. And I'm speaking on the residential side because I think that's where your question is coming from. But inventory is low. So number one, if you're thinking about selling your house, now is the time to do it. You will get more value in today's market than you will at any other time. This is really unprecedented. My family's been in business for 40 years. I talk to my mother, who's an owner broker, all the time, and she's like, we've never seen anything like this. So if you're a seller, please, please, please consider selling. Number two, you have situations where inspections aren't being performed as a buyer. We just caution everybody. I get it. You don't want to lose an offer. You don't want to lose out on a house, but not getting an inspection done is very, very risky business. And so what ends up happening, we get a lot of calls on the lawyer side for things that weren't disclosed or things that would have been uncovered under inspection, but because inspections aren't happening, problems are arising. So I would say number two, make sure on the buyer side that you're getting those inspections done.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for that bit of advice. Great advice. Briefly, is there anything that you would like to leave our viewers with so that they have a great understanding of Volpini Law?
Sure. I think for this area to have access to the lawyers that we have on our team, which really come from big law, we come from downtown law firms, and we've decided strategic to place ourselves here in this community, that to not take advantage of that big law firm experience right in your own backyard, that in and of itself should be a reason to call. And then number two, I'll say, as a viewer, joining the chamber is critical. I think if you're a small business, it's such a great organization to join and get connected. And hopefully now that COVID's down, we'll see a lot more activity going on and ways to connect. So, get involved in the chamber as best you can, and then you'll see us there and we could rub elbows and talk more about what Volpini Law does and how we can help your business.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Laura, for being with us today. And we'll be right back.
This is your moment to take the path less traveled, to break the status quo, to stop talking about the problem and be the solution. This is your moment to create your own future, to bring people together and seek common ground. This is your moment to make our country safer, smarter, and healthier. You can inspire a kid to a brighter future, build a house for a family in need, or rebuild a community after disaster. Work in the wilderness to protect our public lands, help a veteran find a home, a job, or a mentor. This is your moment to shape the future. This is your moment to be the greater good. Join America.